Serbia is located at the crossroads of Central and Southeastern Europe in the center part of the Balkan Peninsula south of the Pannonian Plain. Serbia borders Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Macedonia, Albania, Montenegro, Croatia, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. The capital city of Serbia is Belgrade. It's also one of the oldest cities. Originally, his name was Singidunum because the city was founded in ancient Rome. In the Middle Ages, during the Nemanjic dynasty, Belgrade became the capital with the main part in the country. Due to his significance at the time, the city was surrounded by white stone walls, which is why the city got his name. Sigidunum was an ancient Roman city, first inhabited by Skordish in the 3rd century AD, and later fortified by the Romans. During the 5th and 6th centuries, it was alternately conquered by Huns, Sarmatians, Eastern Goths, Gepids, Byzantium, and Avars. Byzantium recaptured the city in 566, Slavic tribes conquered it around 630, and in 876 the city was first minted under the name Belgrade. The biogeographical position is such that there are two zonal vegetations on the territory of Serbia. Most of the surface belongs to the biome of mixed forests of temperate landscape, while the areas above the upper forest boundary belongs to the tundra biome. There are 5 national parks in Serbia: Kopaonik National Park, Fruška Gora, Đerdap, Sara Mountain, and Tara. Each of these national parks has specific plant or animal species. Kopaonik will present punchy spruce. This is the type of coniferous tree that grows up to 50 meters, and the branches resemble a semi-enclosed umbrella. Tara will be introduced by a brown bear, the so-called grizzly bear. In the Balkans, the brown bear is the largest animal. He eats more plants, but he certainly eats everything that is edible and that he finds in front of him. In addition to all the specific spices, there are also medicinal herbs such as bitter ground, wild mint, nettle that can be used even as a spice in a dish. In addition to all plant and animal species, there are many other natural assets in Serbia, such as canyons and gorges. There are many beautiful canyons and gorges in Serbia which are really nice to see. Some of them are really striking, such as Đerdap Gorge, Čanička Gorge, Drina Canyon. We can say that Đavolja Varoš, Devil's Town, is one of the natural wonders in Serbia. Đavolja Varoš is a set of stone towers, pillars, on top of which there are so-called cups. They are the result of erosion of loose but soiled soil. I can choose from 2 to 5 meters height and half a meter wide, and even up to 3 meters. There are more than 200 church pillars. Since their pillars are reminiscent of people, a legend about this place was created. Once upon a time, humble, patriot people who lived here, this better had the devil who prepared devil water for them to forget about family relationship. After drinking that water, the stunned locals descend to marry their brothers and sister. The devil's plan was tried to provide the will, which according to legend still keeps this area around her protection. The villa failed the reason with the residents, and they headed with the new ladies to the church for the wedding.
She then began to pray to God to somehow provide incest. The god answered her request, united heaven and earth, a strong cold wind blew and petrified the brine and grow. In addition to all its natural assets, Serbia can also show itself in culture and tradition. Most of our traditional music has no authors. They are creating, working in the field. They are most of loving and patriots. When there are some big gatherings like a wedding, we have a traditional game called kola as well as a folk costume. And when it comes to traditional food, we have proje, roasting, uh, pies, proje, strudle. Of course, all the there's characteristics, traditionals, depend on the part of Serbia in which you are.